Hey group, hey everybody. I'm cooking today. I don't know, I was up a lot last night and I ate a steak and whatnot, probably at 4 o'clock in the morning. But today this is my first meal. I'm having 6 eggs over easy and a little bit of instant jasmine rice. And then I'm going to train legs with the X3. I'm actually starting to see some progress, and it's good. I still have a lot of soreness. What's weird though is the soreness now is like when you first start training, that kind of soreness, and it's in like a lot of the muscles of my hips and stuff. I can actually do lateral raises now, so my shoulder is obviously getting better, and I can feel tissue tearing apart between my shoulder blades that used to be all bunched up. And then my hips, the front of the very front, the hip flexor itself is stretching really hard. The head of the muscle, one of your quadricep muscles, crosses into your hip, and that can get really tight. And then it is connected to the same tendon as all the other muscles, so it pulls that tendon. Your knee will get tight, your ankle will get tight. That's why I have guys do like Bulgarian split squats, and then we use when I do regular squats, I use the X3, and when you get to the top, the muscles are pulling really hard where they're supposed to go, and you're not going to strain when you're down in a vulnerable position. It's tremendously helping. Then today I'll do some RDLs for the hamstrings. I'm doing sets of them randomly, like sets of 15 and 20, like randomly several times a day. Because I know I got 30. So I just randomly, to pump some blood into them and get them activated, I'll do a set of 15 or 20 randomly, whenever I can. Okay. And that helps build a lot of volume, but because you're not going to failure, you recover and can keep going and you can keep doing it. And then every other day, I do the final set to failure just to see what I get. So, that's all coming around. Movements that I couldn't do for a long time, I'm starting to be able to do again. And I'm not 100% out of the water, but it's good. I'm actually training. And now that I had gotten off of a med that was an antidepressant, but it absolutely destroyed my appetite. Like, I just wouldn't eat. And this ignorant doctor's like, well, that's not that bad. And I'm like, it is for me. I'm not the rest of the United States. I don't need to lose weight, you know? And it's really hard to find doctors that know what the fuck they're talking about. Now, my Suboxone doctor, and those that don't know why I'm taking Suboxone, I made a video yesterday. You can look it up. He understands that. He said, you work out, you're muscular, you have a higher resting metabolic rate than most people, so you metabolize things faster, and certain doses of stuff aren't as effective for me. And I knew that already, but it's hard. Most doctors don't even bring that up. And they think what they learned in school is everything, and it applies to everybody. So, my mom even, I remember when I was younger, we had a few drinks, and because at that time I was really lean and I was like 250 pounds, I could guzzle a glass of wine and not feel anything. So I'd be going for a second glass, and my mom would freak out, and she thought I was an alcoholic and tried to have an intervention with me. I literally drink a few drinks like twice a year. It's pretty pathetic, but she was actually going to send me to an institution. I'm like, I'm not an alcoholic. That's, and then denial's the first thing. It was, anybody that knows my mom knows, I don't wish any harm on her, but I'd rather not be around her. But the website is up. Some orders have come through. I got the IT guy touching some stuff up, so the orders with the addresses and everything dump into my email, and then I can customize it so I can print labels with the people's email mailing addresses directly on it, so I don't have to write every damn one of them. And I'll make some return address labels as well to just slap on everything. It'll be quicker that way. And Emmerich working on the Ecti growth to get that back in stock. With these tariffs, the ecdysterones aren't cheap, and they're hard to get. And the Emmerich won't buy the lower grade stuff. Everything that he puts in anything is the highest grade possible. Like the fulvic acid we have, you're not going to find a fulvic acid better. Okay. When he made MMB, like the fulvic acid, the humic acid, the humanofort, the pre and probiotics, he did a lot of studying and picked the best of everything. And that's why the MMB, when it comes to gut health, is amazing. So Emmerich really believes in high quality products. That's why he doesn't have a ton of products and blowing smoke up people's asses. But it's also why he's been in business for 30 years with the same product, because it works. And it's the only one like it in the world. So, but I'm excited that I am actually starting to make some progress. Strength-wise, I'm coming up, and I can see in the next 12 weeks being my lean, bigger self, and then we'll see if I want to push the envelope to... I probably would want to be like a RIP 220. Anything more than that, I might start putting too much strain on my heart. So, but if I'm 220 and I'm extremely lean at 5'9", I can actually win bodybuilding shows at that even. So that would be plenty good for me. So anyway, just talking with, I just wanted to drop in, say hi. I'm going to eat now. I'm really hungry, but anybody's got any questions, hit me up, and have a great day. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye, everybody.